Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. My name is GM Grant, and we are here with episode 4 of our coverage of CT Football Manager, and we are starting our episode off here in our recruiting board. As you can see, we have targeted 29 out of our 30 recruits, but the big news of the day is we managed to land defensive tackle Martin Skorupski. He is a 5-star player, homegrown lad who chose us over Oklahoma, which I find fantastic. I believe he was the number 4 or 5, or maybe he was top 30. He was up there in terms of overall talent. He has accepted our offer to be a student athlete at the University of Oklahoma State University. Yeah, see what I did there? So that's good. That's great news. That's going to give us a huge boost to our recruiting rankings. I don't know if they do recruiting class rankings. I'm assuming they do at some point, but I'm not sure right now. We're still keeping an eye on some people, and then these are all the people who are waiting to make their decision. But this was big news. We also landed a 4-star linebacking recruit and a 4-star wide receiver. So that's all great news. Recruiting is off to a phenomenal start, better than I expected. Problem, well, not necessarily a problem. I don't remember team expectations saying qualify for playoffs. That I thought started off as qualify for major bowl. Don't know if that changed when we regenerated the season to try to fix the scheduling bug, which I did see on CT Games Twitter, is on the list of bugs that is being squashed in their next update. Just FYI, so they are aware of the scheduling bug that we've encountered here. But I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think we're gonna qualify for the playoffs. I don't know how that's gonna work with the scheduling bug as it is, but that is our new expectation. And it is what it is, I suppose. The other thing that happened, as you can see, it is August 29th, 2019. Our home game is in 2 days, and they also released the preseason rankings. So as we can see here, they have full top 25 rankings. They have a coaches top 25 and the press top 25. So this would be like the USA Today coaches poll and the AP top 25, which I really do enjoy. Slurping sound is a delicious hot cup of coffee. I am a coffee fiend. Giving you guys a couple seconds to look over the top 25. This is good. No surprises here. I think the game did a good job of emulating realistic results. Cal's number 12. I thought that was a little high for them. We are actually preseason ranked 15, which I found very exciting on both the coaches poll and the press poll. Otherwise, no real surprises. It looks like it could be a realistic and accurate top 25, which I really do enjoy. Up here, the transfer portal, not sure what to do with that yet, but I did want to show you guys that the top 25 poll is out. This is preseason. We are 2 games away from our opening game, and that's what we're going to be focusing on this episode, but I did want to just highlight a couple of those things. Very exciting. We're ranked 15. We have our first 5-star recruit of the save. Very exciting. We have switched ourselves, or I thought I had switched ourselves to a 4-4 defense to try to capitalize on our strength on the defensive line and our linebackers. So we can go with that. And then our offense, if we go back to our depth chart here, we've got a 4-star quarterback and some good wide receivers. So we're going to take a look at Durgun and Tenordi to see what kind of offensive scheme we want to run for this first game. Take a look at him. He's got 94 vision, 95 pressure handling, 85 intelligence. So he's going to be able to hang in the pocket. He's got 85 ball protection and 89 release. I don't think he's going to be throwing very many picks with that kind of vision. And he is mobile and he has 89 throw power. So if we go back to our depth chart here, so he's gonna be able to stick in the pocket and throw some deep balls. And then if we go to Durgan and Calzaretta, it's wide receivers. Let's see if we can figure out. Ooh, That's good to know. Let's see here. Where'd they go? So we look at Durgan, 89 agility, 80 acceleration. So he's pretty fast, 77 speed. Hand security 92, route running 87. So he's going to be a good guy to go over the middle for us, run some routes. And then the other guy we want to take a look at was Durgan. Or did I? Oh, I just looked at Durgan. No, Calzaretta. My apologies. Calzaretta. There you are. You are number two receiver, 85 agility, 90 route running. So we got some good route runners. Nobody's blazingly fast. So if we go back to our tactics, I think we want to run in the shotgun as most Big 12 teams are wont to do. And we are going to want to throw it more often than not. 65 might be a little high. We'll see how it goes. We'll go 60-40, maybe 62-38. We want to be throwing it with our quarterback and our wide receivers. Our running back is not great. We're going to be running. Oh, are these just? Oh, this. Okay, I see. This is just the playbook. I would like to run a 4-4 defense and mostly do shotgun, but I guess right now the only thing we can do is have the coordinators call this save changes. Okay. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to sim up to the day before opening day for us. Oop. Didn't mean to flash you guys there. But see what we got. Preseason practice report. We have been practicing. They've been giving me little reports here. Um, don't know what it's really doing in terms of performance, but they've been keeping me in the know. They tell me when people enroll. We haven't had enrollment in a while, and then they also have these player misconduct messages that come up every once in a while, which I also think is a nice touch for this game that the developers have put in. Um, like David Paul was caught drinking at a local party. This is expired, but it'll actually give you the option to warn him. You can suspend him for a week, all the way up to 8 weeks, and then you can also dismiss from the team. So, in one of my test runs, I had a guy who got in a car accident, um, and got charged with a DUI, and I actually let that player go. It's very interesting. It kind of gives you a little bit more immersion of running a college level team. You know, sometimes these players get in a little bit of trouble. I do enjoy the control you have over your teams to kind of decide what you do with those situations. If you are running a program like an Urban Meyer, for example, you might never discipline anybody. Or if you're trying to run like a quality program, maybe like a smaller school where you're trying to focus more on student athletes than professional athletes, you might, want to discipline people more heavily. It's a nice touch. Another feature of this game that I really think is causing it to stand head and shoulders above some of the competition out there right now. I really do see a bright future for this game, and I hope that I can bring it a little bit of coverage and a little bit of following here. So, anyway, so today is game day. As far as I can tell, there's nothing super flashy or anything going on. No banners or tailgate parties. It's just, today's game day. When we hit continue, it will go into the game. I'm going to double check everything here. We did redshirt a few people. I don't know if I should have redshirted more. I'm kind of just, playing this by ear. We did have an injury. Jeff and Binder. These generated names. Blah, Jeff Anbinder. He is a senior offensive guard, 4 stars. It's disappointing. He is out. He was going to be out for 21 days. He's expected to return in about a week or so, so he's only going to miss 2 games, it looks like. But he is only in 60% condition. He is a good offensive lineman, and he is going to be missed. If we go back to our depth chart, he has been removed from the depth chart. All right, everybody, we are back. I did some poking around. Unfortunately, the CTD Did wipe out a little bit of progress. Luckily, we still got our 5-star recruit. That seems to be pretty locked in. We didn't get the linebacking recruit yet, so that would be a little disappointed as if Mr. Joey here decided not to sign with us after the crash. But it is what it is. This game is still in open development. Does seem to be a pretty nasty bug that I'm going to report, in which you cannot change the depth chart when it comes to red shirts, which is kind of a problem. Hopefully this doesn't cause it to crash here. If I click this button, it'll crash. I don't know why. I can guess, but the only issue I'm having is not that big of an issue. Is I would rather move up some of these players on the depth chart. Um, I'm pretty sure this will crash if I click this. Oh, not, never mind. Okay, that's good. That's good. Um, where's Mr. Serta? So we would rather have Nick Brennan. We'll switch you for Stan Aquino. If we can't remove them from the depth chart, oh, I guess you have to move them to the bottom. Okay, I'm starting to figure out how this works. So for example, William King, we want to swap you for Persky and then Carl Dreslow. Basically what we're trying to do, and I'm sorry, maybe it wasn't a bug. Um, I mean, obviously it's a crashing bug, but you have to move your red shirts down on the depth chart. It's gonna crash here. Yep. Hmm. Interesting. I'm sorry about this, guys. I don't mean to fuss with this. Basically, what we're trying to do is move our red-shirted players down on the depth chart so that they don't burn their red shirts. Because I'm not going to be doing in-game personnel swaps, so occasionally the AI will swap in a player at the end of a game or something, and if it's a redshirt freshman, you're going to start using those games, and if you use too many of them, you're actually going to burn the red shirt, which would be disappointing. So I'm not going to fuss with this right now. I'm going to kind of leave it as is. Clearly, there's some crashing issues going on with the depth chart, which is a little unfortunate because it is such an integral part of the game. At least for me, I do a lot of my stuff based off the depth chart, so that kind of sucks. I guess we're just gonna leave it for now, so we can kind of move on. I apologize for the delay. I am going to make a report, a bug report, or if you are right, we did get our linebacker Joey De Arujo. Um, if the developers are watching for any reason, um, maybe look into that. But I do know that they are working on bugs. I checked out their progress list, and bugs is a big part of it. So I have faith that it will get fixed. Um, what I've learned in the meantime is save often. Uh, just save your game often. But we're gonna try power through here to the game. We've done enough diddling around, and it's time to play some football. We've got a tough matchup against the Bulls coming up here. University of Buffalo Bulls. They've had a few good players come out of their school in recent years. I know they had one player last year who was pretty good. I can't remember his name. Big guy. Maybe it was the quarterback, 6'6" guy, who made a little bit of a name for himself. Preseason practice report. Moving along quite nicely, and we are back to where we hit the crash. I am going to say it before this game like one more time, just in case anything wonky goes on in the game. I do want to let you guys know that that was the first crash to desktop that I've had. I've been playing for solid chunk of hours, so it's not common. But there does seem to be something going on with the depth chart screen. So let's get into it. Yes, we have registered players on the team. We tried to fix that. It did not go well, so we're just gonna go along with it. All right, so offensive play is gonna be offensive coordinator. Defensive play is gonna be the defensive coordinator. I guess we could do major plays on the offense to see how it goes. Defense, um, penalties are pretty straightforward. We don't need a hand on that. She'll pop up during scoring, and we want to simulate the game. So it immediately starts off going very fast, and there's no option to change the speed before you click start game. So it's gonna start moving pretty quickly here right away, and I'm going to try to immediately slow it down to slow. Okay, so we've got our first play to call here. Where are we? It's in the first quarter. This is why I didn't really want to pick major plays. I guess we're learning as we go here. Why is this a major play? Because it's 3rd and 1. So we're learning what they think a major play is. And I don't think we'll be able to turn that off. Let's try slant inside. Looks like we did pick up the first down, and we have another important play. So the major plays are not as major as I thought they were going to be. This is a 3rd and 2, so I guess they're going to start thinking third downs are all major. That is a little unfortunate, isn't it? Well, let's try toss sweep, and we scored a touchdown on that play. All right, so, or not that play. It moves so quickly after our major play here. We did get a 5-yard pass from James Tenorti. I wish I had turned this off. I don't think there's a way to turn it off now. We could have just enjoyed watching the game some out. We'll remember that for next time. So now the game's paused. We're almost through the first quarter. It's moving kind of fast. It always does. Maybe we'll turn it down to slowest because the simulation moves quicker than I like it to. But, we're all learning here. So far, James Tenorti, 10 of 10, 77 yards and touchdown. What a boss. What a man. On the other side of the ball, we have stifled them completely on defense, which is great. Rushing, 3 rushes, 10 yards. We are trying to throw the ball, and so far it looks like it is working just like we thought it would. And right now it is 3rd and 4. We're going to go empty backfield and or shotgun. Slot read, sweep left. I think not deep corners. We'll do the slot read, and that was incomplete. It looks like. And where are we? We are. They're on a 3-3-5. Where are we on the field? I mean, it shows me right here, but I don't know which direction we're driving in. I know I'm probably sounding like an idiot right now, but it's not as cut and dry as we think. So what if we do field goal? I don't want to kick this in the wrong direction. Oh, here we go. Bulls 37. Okay. Okay. I got it. It says right here. I'm being dumb. Okay, so 4th down. It is almost kind of 4 down territories. We do have a touchdown lead. It is the first quarter. I don't know if we want to get too aggressive. I think we might just punt it away and call it good. Let's see if we can pin them deep. It looks like we did. This is a much better speed. I like this a lot. It kind of goes like per 3-play clip, so you can kind of see where the ball's going, and we can pause it if we see anything good. They are just driving down the field now, but we held them to a field goal. I'll take it. Hopefully we can get something going here. It is 3rd and 8. That is very unfortunate. Don't like this major play calling thing. I might add some plays to the playbook. I wonder if this are the only plays the computer uses too. There does seem to be more that show up. And now it's 4th and 1 on the Bulls 42. Let's go single back. And we'll try to run for it. And we got it. All right. Another play coming up. I'm going to turn this off next time. Deep corners. Let's take a shot. And we got it. Driving down the field now. Let's, what are we at? 3rd and 2. Shotgun runner. Let's see if we can get that. Nope. We will kick a field goal here. And there we go. They're moving the ball again. Our defense was doing great here at the beginning, and now is just not doing as good as we want it to be. We might have to take a look at that. Bills scored a touchdown. Or Bulls, not Bills. Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Bulls. You know what I'm saying. We're driving down. This is good. And we turned the ball over. Oh, at halftime. It's unfortunate. Now we're driving again. This might be a little too slow. I might speed it up a little bit. Let's see what we got. Deep corners. Let's see if we can get it. 4th and 3 at our own 48. I'm going to punt that. Don't want to lose as a 15th ranked team to Buffalo. These things do happen. We are driving, or we're being pushed back. 3rd and 4. Slot read. Slot read? Okay. Oh, wait, Vey. 3rd and 4 again. So let's do toss sweep. Okay, that worked. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 3rd and 8. Let's see. I formation, single back. What do we got? Texas hook. Let's try that. Nice, nice. Let's go. Keep going. Let's go. 3rd and 6 on Bulls 13. End of the quarter almost. I think we'll do the slot read. Scored a touchdown. Let's go. That was Gary Calzaretta. That's one of the receivers we've been looking at. 6-yard pass from James Tenorti. See how he's doing. 30 of 32 for 243 and 2 touchdowns. My man is on fire. That is phenomenal. And don't get me wrong, we are going to watch these games in the future. I just don't really like calling the plays that much. Let me know if you guys want to see me call the plays. I might build out the playbook a little bit, might make it a little bit more interesting, but as of right now, it is not my favorite thing in the world to do. 4th and 9, our own 31. Is that even a question? We're going to punch it away. Oh, the Bulls look like they're driving. They have made it down to our 11-yard line. That was unfortunate. They took a loss there. They're going the wrong way now. Oh, no, that's because we have the ball. We stopped them somehow. We're going to have to take a look at that. Did he throw a pick down there? It looks like he might have. I'll have to look at the box score. It's kind of hard to see. I guess the problem, too, with this calling this plays is you can't read the log when the plays come up. Or I could have paused it there. You see, 3rd and 4 sweep left. Okay. But let's pause it here for a second. So let's go back to where they turned the ball over. Did they turn it over on downs? It looks like no. I don't know what's going on here. 1-yard pass to David Furdon, but then receiving. It looks like this was probably an interception. The log got a little janky. That's probably the pick that was thrown there. Oop. Let's restart this and see if we can finish out this game. 3rd and 2, Bulls 30. It's time is winding down. I think we're just going to do a running play, try to run the clock out here. 1st and goal. We are going to score a touchdown. That looks a little good. A little bit better on the scoreboard. Pad out that score a little bit. And that's the game. So if we come over here to the stats, it was a good game. We really did shut them down on defense pretty well. They did get more yards than I would have liked, or at least it looked like that on the actual field when I was moving around. But it looks like we held them to about 250 total offensive yards. That's pretty good. Get some more coffee into my gullet here. But see, this is what I'm worried about right here with the red shirt that I'm going to have to figure out here. Joey Leach, 4 for 4, 28 yards. That's good, but we do not want him burning his red shirt. It would not be the end of the world. It would be a waste. I would chalk it up to learning the ropes. I'd much rather have Alan Nunez in here. So in between episodes, I will go in there and make sure that the very important people, that tight end that we're looking at, Joey Leach, those people are off the depth chart completely. There might be a lot of crashes. I feel like I might be frustrated by the end of it, but we are going to do it. Derek Gould had an interception. Let's see here. Steve Berger, our 5-star safety, I believe, 8 tackles. Good for him. We had 81 rush yards, 90-ish rush yards, but the real star of the show, James Tenorti, 30 of 32, 243, 2 touchdowns. What a guy. So let's finish up. This should generate the full scoreboard for the week. We'll see if there were any upsets to take a peek at. I don't know if this performance was good enough to warrant our 15 ranking going up or down. Guess it depends what everyone else did. I'll quickly jump in here and save the game in case there's any more tomfoolery. And I was going to look at the scoreboard, but now I don't know if I can get back to the scoreboard. Scores, here we go. Alright, so as you can see, our game was on ABC. I like this. This is from the mod. It's a nice touch. This was the opening game. It took place at week 0. It's kind of how the Gators and the Hurricanes played last year, week 0. Air Force beat out UTEP. This score does not look great, but I will take a win right now. Clemson beat Akron. Alabama, #1 team in the country, upset by the Pitt Panthers. What happened here? Their quarterback had a middling game, nothing exciting. Where's the... So, nothing really blew the doors off. 80 yards rushing, I guess they just got had. Alabama had time possession, 2 field goals, no turnovers on either side. It just looked like a knockdown, grind-out football game. But Alabama has fallen to Pittsburgh. It's very interesting. We will see what that does to them in the rankings next week. See, do we have anything else? Bulldogs topped LA Tech. Bulldogs versus Bulldogs. Ohio State beat Tennessee, a top 25 matchup week 1. Very exciting. Tennessee did not seem to hold their own in that one. Our arch rivals, the Oklahoma Sooners, upset by the UCLA Bruins. That is very interesting score. Gators squeaked out UCF. I, as a Gators fan, would love to see this matchup, a week 1 matchup. Gators, UCF. That would be, that'd be so good. Make it happen, guys. Make it happen, because there's a lot at stake in the state for this game. I think it'd be really fun. So I'm glad to see that there. Go Gators. Good job, guys. Hurricanes won. Michigan won. Gophers got blown out. Our other arch rival, or another rival, Texas, got beat out by Nebraska. That's a little bit of an embarrassing loss, especially at home. Same thing with LSU. They were on the road, though. Again, the schedule this year is all wonky for all the teams involved. Here's a more realistic score. Number 14, 44-zip over Arkansas State. Badgers beat their ranked rival 23-21. That looks like it was probably a pretty good game. Oregon shuts out Syracuse. And everything here looks pretty much in line. I like the scores. They're not out of control. They don't look terrible. They look a little low, if anything, but so far the simulation seems decent. But we'll take it. We'll take a week 1 win. We had some crashing issues. We are going to take a look at our recruiting here again. Next episode, we're going to do some scheduling, and then we're going to move on to the next game, which we have. If we go to our schedule, where are we at? It will be at Virginia. Could be a good game. They just beat Texas Tech, so it could be fun. But I will see you guys next episode. I'll splice this together real quick, and we are off to a good start. I'm having a ton of fun. I hope you guys are too, and thanks for watching. Chart, and everything so far looks good. And I think we're ready for the game. I don't have anything else really pressing going on. I'm going to sim through the game. We can kind of see how that goes. I don't usually like to call plays. It's a little micromanagey for me. If I wanted to do that, I'd play, Madden or something. So this is saying to take my red shirts out of the depth chart. Can I do that? Because they're little trash can buttons, and we've crashed to desktop. Welp. If you guys hang on for 1 second, I will see what's going on, and we'll be right back.